All right, do you recognize what is portrayed in Exhibit 96?
Yes.
What is that?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
That is the children's playhouse where I found the gray hooded sweatshirt and the left-footed blue sandal.
All right. Do you believe the photograph is a true and accurate depiction of the yard and item that you described for us when you saw it that afternoon?
Objection speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, it was.
All right, we're going to go on to 97. What do we see in 97, sir?
That is the gray hooded sweatshirt with the multicolored design or logo that I located.
In the playhouse.
Correct, in the playhouse.
Okay. Do you believe this is a true and accurate depiction as you observed the events on November 23 of 21?
Objection speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, it is.
All right, and then 98, please. Please describe.
This picture is obviously the gray hooded sweatshirt that I just talked about, and then also the other left-footed blue sandal with the Milwaukee Brewers logo elbow that was worn.
Is this the position of these items as you found them, sir?
Yes, it was.
And do you believe this photograph is true and accurate as it's presented here today?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes.
Move to admit 96, 97, and 98, and permission to publish, Your Honor.
Exhibits 96, 97, and 98 are all received, and permission to publish is granted as to each. And if the jury would please let me know when the monitors and the jury box also display what's on the large screen. All right. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right, Officer Becker, could you please circle for the jury the children's playhouse that you've been describing for us in 96?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm not requesting permission to capture that, Your Honor. I'd like to move on to 97. Oops, there's 97. Okay. And where's the, this is a close-up of that same playhouse?
Yes.
Do you see the sweatshirt in this image, sir?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes, I do.
Please circle it. Are you able to see the sandal in this photograph?
No, I'm not.
Okay. And then we'll move on to 98, please. And those are the two items together in the top portion of the playhouse, is that right?
Yes, that is.
All right. Now I'm going to show you these physical items. Please, Deputy, if you would assist me again. Number 84.
Sorry.
Do you recognize item number 84, sir?
Yes.
What is that?
Objection leading.
Oh, overruled. I'm sorry. What was the number again?
84.
All right. Go ahead. You may answer, sir.
Yes, this was the gray hooded sweatshirt that I located in the children's playhouse.
All right. And 85. Thank you. Please identify.
This is the other sandal, which was a left-footed blue sandal slide with the Milwaukee Brewer logo that was also located in the children's playhouse.
Your Honor, permission to admit, or excuse me, move to admit 84 and 85.
Objection relevancy.
Overruled. Exhibits 84 and 85 are both received.
And I'd like to ask, with the court's permission, if 84 can be published by the officer standing up and holding up 84 for the jury to view.
Objection, relevancy.
Permission granted.
So please hold up the sweatshirt, sir.
Objection noted.
Yes. The record to reflect the officer stood up in the jury box. He is holding the exhibit between his waist and forehead. That's the full length of a sweatshirt, and he has passed it from right to left of his body in front of the jury.
Thank you. And then if you would do the same thing, please, sir, you could set that one down, and if you could hold up 84 and 85, one in each hand, and display those for the jury, if that's okay, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
85 and 86.
Objection.
Your objection's noted. Go ahead. The witness is standing up still in the witness box. He is holding each one of those exhibits, which I believe is 85 and 86, one in each hand at shoulder height, and he turned a bit from right to left in front of the jury. Thank you, sir. You may sit down.
Specialist Becker, did you check with the homeowner to make sure that the property you just displayed did not belong to the homeowner?
Objection, speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
I personally did not. Somebody else may have.
And how about the sandal by the cyclone fence on the ground? Did officers check with the homeowner at that residence as well?
Objection,
If you know.
speculative.
Overruled. If he knows, the witness may answer.
I do not know if I didn't personally.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I don't have any other questions.
All right. Any cross for this witness?
Yes, just 1 second.
Do you want the items still up by the witness, or can they be taken back to this, or actually brought to my clerk since they're now evidence?
Oh, you can take it back to the clerk.
All right. The bailiff would bring them to the clerk, please. And then when you're ready.
You testified earlier in questioning. Well, rather, let me back up. You said the name of the alleged suspect when questioned about the alleged suspect fleeing from the vehicle. At that time, did you know the name of the alleged suspect?
Yes, we did.
And how did you obtain that information?
From the detectives working the case.
So you yourself didn't know until you were told. Would that be fair to say?
I was part of the brief, so I knew too.
So you knew before you were briefed?
Yes.
So you knew before you were briefed, then why did you have to be briefed about that information?
Just the gatherings, we briefed every morning, and the gatherings from the day before, what we were all going to do and stuff like that, and what every detective's working something different, so that's, we just kind of gathered as a group like we do every morning and discuss what we all what we all saw. And
Were you a part of the investigation the night of the incident?
Yes, I was.
And what was your detail? What was your role in the investigation the night of the incident?
Well, I was activated for our SWAT team. I'm part of our Waukesha Police Department SWAT team, so we were activated at that time. So I was assisting in that matter for, at the time being, about the parade incident, due to the fact of all the injuries and victims and unknown suspects at the time we got activated for our SWAT team.
And you said unknown suspects. What do you mean?
At the time of the incident, we didn't know exactly who the suspects were, if there was one or two at the time. So this was all really fresh information that we received that night. So we got activated right away.
So is it possible that you didn't receive information of the alleged defendant until that evening?
I do not recall when exactly we found out who our main suspect was.
And in reference to the sweatshirt that you observed in the children's playpen, do you have any information of how that got there?
Not exactly, no, because I didn't follow the footsteps of Darrell Brooks at night.
And seeing as how that you were actively investigating that portion of the investigation, why did you not ask the homeowners if the items belonged to them?
I did not ask them. I located it, and then it was turned over to more of the detectives that were handling the case.
The question was
make contact.
why didn't you ask the homeowners?
I don't know. I just didn't.